In this video, we will discuss how to reduce the given PDE into any one of the standard forms 1, 2, 3, 4. Before going to the topic, first we recall the standard forms 1, 2, 3, 4. Generally, the PDE of first order must contains P and Q. Along with it may contains X, Y, Z. If the PDE contains P and Q only and does not contain X, Y, Z, then the PDE is said to be in standard form 1. If in the given PDE along with P, Q it contains Z not containing X, Y, then the PDE is said to be in standard form 2. Along with P, Q, the given PDE contains X and Y and does not contain Z, and such that the variable x and partial derivative p can be separated from y and q. That means we are able to separate p and x from q and y. That means in the form of f1 of x comma p equal to f2 of y comma q. Then the given PDE is said to be in standard form 3. If the PDE contains PQ along with XYZ, and that must be in the form of Z equal to PX plus QY plus F of P comma Q. Here F of P comma Q is nothing but a function P comma Q. Then we say that the given PDE belongs to the standard form 4. Before going to reductions, you must learn the following 3 formulas. Generally we know small p is nothing but dou small z by dou small x. Small q is nothing but dou small z by dou small y. In our reductions, we replace small x by capital X by taking capital X equal to reciprocal of the factor of x in the quotient of p dx. Small y by capital Y by taking capital Y equal to reciprocal of factor of I in the quotient of q dy. Here, in case of capital X, we consider the x factor from the quotient of p. In case of capital Y, we consider the y factor from the quotient of q. In case of x, we integrate the integrand with respect to small x. In case of capital Y, we integrate the integrand with respect to small y. If we replace small z by capital Z by taking z equal to factor of z in the quotient of p and q. Here, what is the difference between the 3 considerations x, y, z? In case of x, y, z, we consider the reciprocal of the factor. In case of z, we consider the only factor of z. Now, we discuss clearly about the consideration of capital X. After considering capital X in terms of small x, then the factor of x into small p is changed to capital P, and the factor of y into q is changed to capital Q. What is this difference between small p and capital P? That is nothing but in case of small p is nothing but dou small z by dou small x. While we replace small x by capital X, this change must be taken place at this point. That means in case of capital P, we take dou small z by dou capital X. Small z is taken as usual. Since small x is replaced with capital X, in this notation we also replace small x with capital X. Similarly, by taking capital Y in terms of small y, then factor of that y into q equal to small q equal to capital Q. That means what is the difference between small q and capital Q? Capital Q is nothing but dou small z by dou small y, but capital Q is nothing but dou small z by dou capital Y. Here is the difference. Since we replace small y by capital Y, in this notation also we replace small y by capital Y and small z is as usual. After considering capital Z in terms of small z, the factor of z into small p equal to capital P, and the small factor of capital Z into small q equal to capital Q. Here, what is the difference between small p and capital P? In general, small p equal dou small z by dou small x. In this case, we replace small z by capital Z. We do not make any changes in x and y in this consideration. So only we replace small z by capital Z and we write small x is as usual. In this case also, in this case we replace only small z by capital Z and x comma y are not changed. Hence in the notation small q equal to dou small z by dou small y, only we replace small y by small y is as usual, only we replace small z by capital Z. That means capital P and capital Q are not same for all these considerations. In case of small x is replaced by capital X, in this notation we change only small x by capital X and write the small z is as usual. If only we change small z by capital Z, in that case in capital P we replace small z by capital Z and write small x is as usual. Similarly, if we replace small y by capital Y, in capital Q we replace small y by capital Y, and in this case we do not replace small z by capital Z, as we write small z is as usual. Similarly, in this case we replace only small z by capital Z and hence we only change small z by capital Z and write small y is as usual. We clearly look into the following examples. First we discuss about the capital X. How do we take capital X? The formula for the consideration of capital X equal to integral of reciprocal of factor of X in the quotient of P. That means from the quotient of P we take the only X factor and its reciprocal is taken as integrand. For example, if we consider the partial differential equation x into small p plus q equal to z, it does not belong to any one of the standard forms. If we replace x into small p with capital P, then the equation 1 changes to capital P plus small q equal to z. This belongs to standard form 2. But we do not replace directly x into small p equal to capital B. But we may replace x into small p with capital B by taking the consideration. That means in this case small x is measured into small p and reduced and converted to capital B. To merge small x into small p, we consider the capital X. What is the formula for capital X? We consider the reciprocal of factor of x. Here the factor of x in the quotient of p is small x. Its reciprocal is 1 by x. So to find capital X we consider its reciprocal. That means integral 1 by x into dx equal to log x. That means by taking capital X equal to log x, we take x into small p equal to capital P. What is the capital P? In small p we replace small x by capital X. We write small z is as usual. Why? Because we do not change the variable small z. How it happens? Generally small p is nothing but dou small z by dou small x. By chain rule we can write it as dou small z by dou capital X into dou capital X by dou small x. By cancelling dou x, finally we get dou small z by dou small x. From this, dou capital X by dou small x is equal to 1 by x. That means we write this equal to 1 by x. By that means small p equal to 1 by x into dou z by dou capital X. By cross multiplying x into small p equal to dou small z by dou capital X, that is nothing but capital B. This is the consideration what we use. Without writing this, we directly write x into small p equal to capital B by considering capital X equal to log x. We move to the another example. In this example, we consider the partial differential equation. It does not belongs to any one of the standard forms. But if we replace x power 4 into p square equal to some capital P square, then it is in the form of standard form 2. But we directly convert this into capital P square. But their consideration must be took place. What is that consideration? To convert small x into small p, we must take capital X. Before considering capital X, the formula for capital X is the reciprocal of factor of x in the quotient of p. Here the quotient of p square equal to x power 4. From this, the quotient of p equal to x square. The quotient of p square equal to x power 4, but we require the quotient of p, that means quotient of p equal to only x square. In the capital X formula, we do not directly take the quotient, we consider its reciprocal, hence its reciprocal is 1 by x square. Hence capital X equal to integral of reciprocal into dx. 1 by x square is nothing but x power minus 2, x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, that equal to minus 1 by x. That means by taking capital X equal to minus 1 by x, we directly write x power 4 into small p square equal to capital P square. By here p equal to dou small z by dou capital X. Small z is as usual, we change only capital X. Why? Because small x is replaced with capital X. Hence this is the 2 into capital P square minus z into small q minus 3 into z square equal to 0. It contains the p and q and z only, does not contain x and y, that belongs to standard form 2. We consider the another example, p by x square plus q equal to z. This also does not belongs to any one of the standard form. To convert it into any one of the standard form, suppose if we replace p by x square with capital P, then the equation changed into capital P plus small q equal to z. By taking small p by x square equal to capital P, that means small x square is measured into small p, then it converges to capital P. For this we take capital X. What is the formula for capital X? We take the integral of the reciprocal. Here the quotient of p is 1 by x square. Quotient of p equal to 1 by x square. Hence its reciprocal is x square. In the capital X formula, we consider the integral of its reciprocal. Its reciprocal is x square. That means integral x square into dx equal to x cube by 3. That means by taking capital X equal to small x cube by 3, then p by x square changes to capital P. That means the small x square is measured into small p and converted as capital P. By substituting it in this equation changes to capital P plus small q equal to small z. It contains p and q and also z, does not contain x and y. So it belongs to standard form 2. Now we move to this example. In this example, z by x into small p plus q equal to 1. Here, if we replace, that means x can be measured into p. If we replace p by x with capital P, then this equation is changed to small z into capital P plus small q equal to 1, and this belongs to standard form 2. Before this conversion, that means if we want to merge small x into small p, we take capital X. Here what is the quotient of small p? Quotient of small p equal to 1 by x. But for the capital X, we consider its reciprocal. Reciprocal of 1 by x is nothing but x. So we take capital X equal to integral of x into dx. That means x square by 2. That means by taking capital X equal to x square by 2, we can write p by x equal to capital P. So by writing p by x equal to capital P, the given PDE is changed to small z into capital P plus small q equal to 1. This belongs to standard form 2.